should also be 2, and or the default setting that it was when it was set up. Again, this is under the advanced encoding, not the simple encoder in output, but you're going to see different encoder options. X264 if you have a Ryzen 7 1700 or better, essentially any 8 core or better, you're going to want to use X264. If you have a 6 core or less, let's do NVENC, because NVENC still does really great. If you have an RTX or 1660 or better generation Turing card from NVIDIA, then those are even better because the upgraded encoder on those cards perform fantastically. You can see more on our video on the new NVENC encoder, link right over here. So you're going to want to do NVENC new if you have less than 8 cores. If you have 8 cores or more, then let's do H264 or X264. And then if we do X264, you're going to want to use a preset of faster, possibly even fast. This is the part you guys want to play with, see how it affects your games. For NVENC, you just want to go down the settings that I described in the video that I just mentioned. But for the most part, it's the same. Keyframe interval tool, max brief frames, I believe is 2. And the other setting, I believe, is cycle visual tuning for the new NVENC. Just leave that one default, just the way it is. You want to do max quality if you're on a Turing card, 1660 or better, and you just want to do regular, just quality if you're on anything older than that. You can try max quality, but you might lose a little bit of performance in your games. If you have performance to lose, try max quality, it will look better. That used to be known as 2-pass encoding. Now that's just a quick overview on the settings. We do have more information on it. Again, in that video will also be linked in the description. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. We can talk more about OBS settings. Maybe come to our Discord server and we can talk more there. So then on to the video section in OBS. This part's super quick. Your base canvas is going to be your monitor. Your output, rescaled output, is going to be 1280 by 720p, and then your common FPS value is going to be 60. You'll see another thing called downscale filter. Just set that to Lanczos 32 sample, and you're going to be off to a really good start with your stream looking pretty sharp and crisp, but also very smooth. This is what I do. This is what we do. This is how I advise anyone that I talk to about streaming to set up their stream setup for it to look clean, to attractive, to look just good, because 1080p 60, the bit rates that Twitch allows, it just doesn't look good to me. 720p 60, that's where it's at. I'll give 900p 60 a little bit of leeway, but not a lot of people do that. With all that being said, and all this is just my personal opinion, but
at some point, every streamer has dealt with it. Pixelated, blurry, grainy, low-quality streams that just look unpleasant to watch. If you're not a tech wizard, it can be extremely frustrating to try and fix these types of issues, especially when you can even see the keyframes popping up in this example. So in OBS, if I raise my bitrate by entering the output settings menu, you can see a significant improvement in the quality of this stream. And when I run around, no more pixelation, or at least significantly reduced pixelation. So great, problem solved. We should all just crank our bitrate up to 1,000,000 and just have crystal clear streams, right? Well, no, and it's for a couple of reasons. Firstly, you need to take your network's upload speeds into consideration. If your upload speed is too low and you set your bitrate way too high, this can cause a lot of issues that are annoying for your viewers, like stuttering, dropped frames, or complete disconnections. Additionally,